Hi, good evening.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Welcome to our on-cue interview number 5.
Number 5. I want to see you guys. You want to switch on your cameras? Just so I can see you for a second. Hi. There they're coming and they're all hearing us. Say hi. Cool. Wonderful. Hi. Hi, everyone. So my name is Daniella Crankshaw.
My name is Grant Crankshaw.
And we are your hosts tonight. We are so pleased that you have joined us. This is really great. So I think Grant is going to start us off with some information on what's going on.
Correct, yes. So we're potentially going into another closure again. Mm-hmm. The only first world country to go into a second closure because our government managed things so well. Not. It got me thinking, what could survive this open, close, on again, off again existence? If we were an accordion, we would have a fully fledged musical ready to be staged, but we are not. We are mere mortals being driven somewhat insane by indecision, poor politics, and good old narcissism. What a plot for drama. I swear I'm afraid to blink because things change that quickly. I mean, we could be going into a full lockdown, or maybe at the last minute we will learn that no, actually, it's only going to be a partial lockdown with a myriad of regulations that no sane person could follow. You can go anywhere you want if you hop on one leg the whole way. You can meet with up to 10 people as long as they were born under a blue moon on a Wednesday. Essential businesses such as beauty parlors, because like hair, will remain open, and government offices will reduce just enough to stretch the queues into the fields, and they'll answer all your queries after the Chagim. But for the good news, some things stay constant. This is still a pay-as-you-can event, and we'd appreciate any contributions you can manage. Should you be in the same situation as everyone else on the planet, then please just sit back and enjoy the show. We're all in this together.
Right, and I am sorry to inform you that the Tel Aviv municipality has shut down all shows at the Panthera where the STAY benefit, the Save the Arts Yay benefit, was going to take place, even though the place complied with all the stringent COVID requirements. So cultural benefits are a no-no, and Haredi weddings are a yes, and artists can starve, but Haredis can have huge weddings with hundreds, if not thousands of people gathering together, not wearing masks or keeping their distance. And we can thank our leadership for that. Thank you. Can they have their priorities right? So as we are going into closure, or maybe not, but most probably are, but we could not be either. So we are committed to keeping you involved, entertained, and connected. Stay up to date with our events. We will not be having on-cue for the next 2 weeks because the on-cues fall on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. But we will have that following. So the 4th of October will be the next on-cue. So please stay up to date. Keep following us on Facebook. Sign up to our newsletter, and you'll get all the information. So now let us give a very warm welcome to our wonderful guests. Ronen Tverya.
Hi.
And let me just unmute you so that, there we go. Now people can hear you. Say hi again, Ronen.
Hello, everyone.
All right, so that's great. And now we're going to go on to a little bit onto Ronen, if we may.
Hi.
Hey, Ronen.
How you doing?
Hi, guys. How are you guys tonight? We're back there.
Press down just here. So there we go. It's all good. Perfect.
Yes.
Does he look good? People say, yeah, he's looking good. Right. So now, there we go. And Sharon is smiling. She's going, absolutely, he's looking good. I love that. Okay. So Ronen, you're a comedian. You draw
your comedy from your everyday experiences.
Exactly, yeah. I like to experience a lot of stuff in life. And from those situations that happens to me, I just write something, but usually bad situations because because comedy, it's equal to tragedy plus time. So when something's happened to you, not have to be so positive, then you can turn a joke out of it later on. That's what's happening. But I want to thank all the people that out there that are watching me, all my fans from all over the world, you know. Yeah.
Hi, Natalie. Hi, Lenny. Hi, Sharon is going, yes! Yes! The crowd is going mad. I love
Sharon
it.
is going mad. Sharon, kapara.
I love it. I love it.
So I hear,
So, yeah.
I hear your Israeli accent.
You hear how's my Israeli accent? Nice.
fine.
It's fun, yeah.
It's there. It's a very
There, it's
Israeli.
very-
No, it's a...
You want me to let it go and just
No.
be
Yes,
American?
no.
I can be American
I
also.
was going to ask you if you have an
I have a
Israeli
button.
accent knob. Yeah, you can just.
Yeah, I can have a button. I can switch it to American. You want to?
So you use your accent in the comedy, right? Because I've seen
You know,
Shachar.
yeah, I like my, and I think that people like my accent, especially when I perform in the US. People love my accent.
They
I
do,
was
right.
so like different there.
Yes.
People like to listen to something that's totally different. So I
Okay.
found out that people are very like amused by the way I talk, the way I move. You know, all those things that Israeli do, like me. You know?
Israelis who talk very fast. Yeah, I can't do that.
Israelis, huh?
It's really something else. I love it. Well, it's great. You're not our first Israeli on cue.
No.
And this is the you know, we've had a couple actually, but you know, we're here to promote not only Americans or British people or Canadians or Australians or whatever who've made Aliyah in our performance and actors. We're here to promote and show the talents of Israelis who are contributing to English language culture in Israel. So thank you for that. And I appreciate that you are doing it in English. Kol hakavod to you, as they say.
That's it. I can go now.
No. Absolutely not. Okay, so we haven't even started the questions. We were just kind of doing the introduction and it's all good.
We assume you weren't born in Tiberias.
Tverya.
No, Tiberias, it's Tverya. It's my last name. It's named after a city.
Tiberias.
Tiberias, of course, which is used to be a very holy city back in the old times, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
But today, this city is full of unemployed people. Nobody wants to live there, lots of crime. And I wonder, why not Ronen Vegas, you know? City with style.
Style.
Well, at least the Kinneret is full.
Yeah, the Kinneret is full. It's good for us, but we have a mayor that's a little bit problematic. You know?
Yeah?
Yeah, but they kick him out now. It's not.
He was
Okay.
problematic.
He was problematic. So where are you actually from then, if not from Tverya?
No, I was born in Israel, born and raised in Israel.
Where?
I was born in Tel Aviv, and then I moved to Holon when I was 3, and then I moved back to Tel Aviv. So I'm basically in the center. I'm a city boy.
You're in the
City
Tel Aviv bubble. I
Yeah,
like
the Tel
that.
Aviv bubble.
Okay.
How did you get into comedy?
Oh, that's
When did that start?
That's interesting question. I will tell you something spiritual. It happened to me on Purim.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, all my dream, I wanted to be some kind of on stage. You know that feeling when you are a kid and you imagine yourself on stage? It was always inside of me. But in Purim, something happened. You know, Purim has a very spiritual holiday
Yes.
that gives you ability to reveal the truth inside of you. You can find out something in Purim that you can never find any other time in the whole year. So I was like having my Purim feast or something. I was dressed like a very, very, I don't know what it was. I was like some kind of a sailor with a mustache and all that thing. And I really got into this character, like really deep into the character. And then I realized I got to do something with myself. And right after I started learning some improvisation classes, took some acting classes, and then finally get into comedy like a couple of months later on. And ever since, I just keep on doing that. And it's amazing because it's always evolving. You know, all the time you discover something else inside of you.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is, you know, that comedy is one of the hardest of the arts to do. It really is, stand-up comedy. And,
Yes.
and it draws certain people to it. What is it about comedy that really draws you to it? Why? Because most people, if you told them to get up on stage and do stand-up, they would run a mile. But for certain people, they have that need. And I want to understand, what is that need? What draws you to it?
Well, I think basically it's the love that I get from the audience. The love. We want love as a performer. And I think comedy gives you ability to to be yourself on stage, to reveal. It's like an onion. You peel yourself, you know, a little bit. And I think you gotta have the talent, right? Of course, but it's something more than that. Something that you know that you are. If you're the funny man in the group, and you are, like, if you know that you are, so you're just gonna. I mean, you're gonna be there and you're gonna be funny, you know, because you need to have some kind of funny personality.
Sure.
You need to be a character. And I think I got it. I don't know. It's inside of me. So it's way more easy for me to be there, you know, and it's like my home. When I'm on stage, I'm like in home.
Oh, I totally get that. I totally get that. It's amazing how no matter what you're in, whether it's music or comedy or acting, there is something that it's about the audience, and it's about wanting the love, of course, and it's the connection.
Yeah, it's the connection.
I think in this kind of time right now, we really need that connection, and it's not easy because we can't connect. We have been not allowed to connect. So
I also want to add something. I think part of my destiny in life is to make people happy. And I think it's a great thing to do. I mean, especially in this world, has a lot of miserable people, unfortunately.
right.
And we need to make them happy. And I'm the sad clown, and I want to.
Natalie's got a very interesting question here. She says, if you're revealing yourself, doesn't that make you vulnerable? And it's kind of well, you give your answer and then I can give mine, but doesn't that, how do you feel about being vulnerable?
I feel fine about it. I don't feel worried about it. I feel like
I guess
you're allowed to, when you're vulnerable, you get to the truth inside of you.
There you go.
And that's the main thing, because in comedy, the most important thing is just to be honest with yourself, to bring yourself to stage, to bring everything you don't want to bring, you need to bring it out. Like,
Absolutely.
that sounds very good.
Absolutely.
like, go with your fear. That's usually comedians at the beginning of the time when they're performing, there's a lot of fear, because it's a fear, you know, to
I
walk
know.
on stage and
I
you have to
know.
be funny, you know, and the crowd is judge you immediately. If you're not funny, they're just gonna, we just do this. So you need to bring yourself, walk with the fear, but then it's like, you know, sometimes you just don't afraid anymore because you feel like that's it, you're there.
Yeah. And Natalie says, isn't that what friends are for? Yes, they are, Natalie, they are there for that. But there's something about sharing yourself and sharing your truth with others that is really empowering and powerful, and something that you don't necessarily get with your friends. It's a different kind of dimension because you're bringing a sort of a universal truth to a lot of people. And that's really what is so fascinating about any performance, I think. And you'd be surprised, a lot of people are very scared of being vulnerable and expressing themselves, their emotions at least. But that's where we connect on that level, on the emotional level, as I've said before.
I think also comedy is a way to heal yourself as a comedian, as a person.
Yeah.
Like, I had a lot of time that I used to feel very sad. Something's happened to me that day. No, I don't know how to explain it, but immediately as I walk up on stage and do my set, I was getting out stage and I was suddenly feel fine. Everything's okay again. So it's like a
Therapy.
it's definitely a therapy. Yeah.
You had a great trip to America.
Yeah, America.
2017.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I was. It was like an unplugged trip for me. I had to leave Israel for a while, and I get on this trip to America. It was awesome. I performed in so many places.
Had to leave Israel.
I want to know, like,
Wait.
let's go back to revisit this.
Wait.
You want to know why? What? Well,
Statute of limitations.
unfortunately,
Come on, you said I had to leave Israel. What?
I tell you what happened. Unfortunately, I had a very bad relationship. I was married, and then I got a divorce.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. And I felt like I need to unplug myself to forget about everything.
Great idea.
Right? So I took a flight to America, and I always tried to forget my ex-wife. You know, I was flying to New York, then heading back to California, then back to Florida, then finally go to New Jersey. After I get to New Jersey, I realized I have to stop following her. Because it's a shithole. Nobody likes New Jersey.
People from New Jersey.
Sorry, but you're not.
Sorry, New Jersey.
So you
We take that back.
you managed to perform in New York, which is, well, you performed everywhere. And I want to just share some a video here.
Oh, sure.
Just a little bit again, just a taster, so that
Taste, yeah.
and I've tried to keep it as clean as possible. Maybe going to show a little bit because our time is limited. But Ronen is like, you're real kind of honest and out there. So here goes. Here's a little bit of the video. Let's see if we can get it now. Hang on. Oh, I hope it works this time. Bear with me, people. Hold on. And one more back. There we go. Ready? Here we go.
Hi guys, what's going on? Hello New York, how are you? Are you okay? You look like you're tired a bit. No? You look like you've been raped by 30 comedians. When I'm probably the last one. What's up, man? How are you, man? Cool. What's your name? Jason? Wow, your accent is worse than mine. Where are you from? Cool. I don't care actually. Really, I really don't care. I just want to make a joke. Let's talk about.
I think that's great. I think the way that you started that was so good about just, I don't care. I just, it was just a segue.
I like to talk to the audience a lot. Like, it's like one of my thing. I think you can get a lot of things by just talking to someone. It gives you something and then you take it from there,
Absolutely. I think it's hard to do though, because some comedians they have their script and their jokes and they know what they're doing,
they stick to it.
and they go for it and they bring in the audience. Then but I guess your improv background comes into play.
Yeah, definitely. But I think I have my set that is solid and I try not to, get out of the way. But usually improv with the audience and then get to another joke. It's like you need to improv a lot, basically. So it's one of my things.
So,
yeah.
what was your
More questions?
You're waiting for the next question. So, what was interesting because you've performed in Israel in Hebrew and in English, and you went to America and you performed there in English. What was the biggest challenge actually of performing in the US?
That's a good question because one of my challenge in America especially was to perform to Americans and to just, because I'm Israeli, my jokes are Israelis.
Exactly.
Adapt to the Israeli crowd, I had to adapt my jokes to American crowd. So I need to explore the culture.
Right.
And then find out something that fits them, Like, for instance, I used to say that after I got a divorce, I feel like I can get out of anything. I'm not afraid of any commitment. And now I'm ready to join Verizon. Verizon is a cell phone company in America, I need to find something that parallel to HOT, the Israelis, that nobody wants to deal with. So that's something I need to figure out, when I was in America, I used to and I always used to, walking in New York, you see stuff, something's happening to you, somebody stops you, a lot of things happening.
Did you find Americans more sensitive than Israelis?
I find the Americans are more comfortable than Israelis. More loosen up a little bit. They're not tight. They're not stressed. Maybe there's something going on there. America's more. You don't have war. They don't shoot missiles at you.
Normal. Kind of normal.
Definitely normal.
Well, I don't know about normal, but okay. I mean, look at Jacqueline over here.
I think I love America. I think America is a wonderful place, especially for comedy. It's the ground of the comedy. And,
do you have a ritual or something that you do before you perform?
Yeah.
Do you have something?
A ritual?
I guess we all do, I guess. So
I'm not talking about chopping the chicken.
No. I tell you what, before I go to perform, I need to unplug myself from everything that happened to me during the day because I'm very busy in the day. So I do yoga. I do yoga and meditation for half an hour, 45 minutes, and it just restart my mind. And then I can go up on stage and practicing my routine before that and then go. But I have to do this yoga thing. I think it's amazing, I think it's really balancing.
It grounds you.
Yeah, it grounds me. It gives me a lot of advantage.
So tell me a question now, because as we keep saying, of potentially going into another closure. This closure is looming on us.
Yes, the lockdown.
How did you cope in the first lockdown with, because I think of anything, I mean, Jacqueline was able to perform live on Facebook. I would think that as a comedian, you need an audience. So you can't exactly sort of, I've saw a couple of comedians trying to do comedy live on Zoom, but it kind of fell flat. It didn't quite work. So my question is like, what do you do when you are locked down, when you don't have an audience to perform to? How do you cope with that?
I tell you what I did the last time. The last time it was lockdown, it was really hard. I didn't perform on Zoom on the same reason you just told me, because I feel like I don't have audience. I don't feel like I have something. I can't perform in front of screen. It's just like not me.
Absolutely.
So, you know, during the lockdown, you think a lot about yourself because you're alone.
Yeah.
Quarantine, you just like, you know, inside yourself, you think, and then I found out that once you're in quarantine, basically you're more creative. And then you write a lot of material and you upload. I shoot a lot of videos.
Okay.
During the lockdown, videos of myself going to the supermarket, you know, funny stuff, you know, everything's come up to me. Like going to the supermarket or making a prank on someone, you know, yeah, that's what I did. I didn't perform, but I tried to use the comedy. Yeah, of course, to use the comedy to different directions if you don't have a stage.
That's really great.
Brilliant.
That's amazing, guys.
I support. By the way, I want to say something. I support underground comedy. So if you if you want me to come to your place during the lockdown, just don't tell it to anyone, huh?
So that you're an essential worker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essential
Yes,
comedy.
absolutely
Essential
essential
comedy.
comedy.
I'm essential. I think comedy is very essential.
It is
You know, he's
Absolutely.
absolutely right. Performing arts,
essential.
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 Hands down.
Yes.
I need to stop.
Who
beating
thinks
the
it's
table.
essential, guys? Let us know. Come on.
Please.
Mondays is underground, literally. I like that. I like that. Okay, essential, guys. So I can't believe how the time's already gone.
It just flies
It
when
just
you're having fun.
flows.
Yeah. Wow.
40 minutes have gone like that.
So now we switch on to our interview questions.
Well, they're not.
They're not our questions, but they're based on Bernard Pivot.
Yeah, and Marcel Proust,
And
if you
Marcel
know of those.
Proust,
Yes, are you
yes.
ready? You're all kind of like.
All right.
It's basically he kind of determined that you could tell a lot about people by their answers, and you know James Lipton,
Actor Studio.
Actor Studio, that he used to interview actors. So he kind of melded it into something else, and he does those two questions at the end. So this is our version. So we're going to ask you, what I want you to do is I want you to answer whatever comes to mind quickly and just as honestly as possible. And don't go on into a whole explanation, just let it go. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Here's the first one. Jacqueline.
Oh, me.
Yes. What is your idea of perfect happiness?
My dear, oh my goodness. Pass.
No.
Is there such a thing? No. I do perfect happiness. I think being content with yourself.
Okay.
Mm.
Ronen.
I think being happiness is being in Sinai for me.
Okay.
If you take me to Sinai, first of all, I look local one, so I don't have a problem. And Sinai, I think it's amazing, and it's too bad they didn't like open the border now, because I would love to go there.
Well,
There's some
maybe,
serenity there that no one else, but nothing else, you know. So that's my kind of happiness. If you ask me, like that's the first things comes up in my mind, you know.
I like
Brilliant
that.
idea.
I think Grant would be with you on that one. He loves, put him in by the sea and he's happy.
What is the trait you deplore most in other people, Jackie?
Can you do him first?
Ronen, come on, let's give her a break. It's okay.
What's the
One
question?
thing about other people that you really don't like.
A quality.
Quality in other people.
Oh, quality in the people that I don't like. I think lying.
Lying.
Yeah, I don't like people that lie to me.
Okay.
But I can spot lying immediately. I
Okay.
have my sensors here.
Okay. The human lie detector.
Back to you, Jackie.
Yes. Come on.
I agree with Ronen.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question that goes like that's meant to-
Sincerity.
Okay.
How about that?
Obviously.
So,
When people are not sincere.
Oh,
Insincerity.
so I'm going to ask you on that because you both answered lie. So I'm going to say, on what occasion do you lie, Ronen?
wow, that's a trick question. If it's a white lie, I can lie. No?
Okay. So white lie. That's what you're saying.
Well,
Okay.
if you want, how do I say it again, please don't. If you want to, there's a corner and you need to, how do I say it?
Round the corner to
Yeah,
round.
to round the corner.
Right.
Okay. I try not to lie. I'm a very bad liar. I'm a terrible liar. However, I will have to say, due to quarantine and being in Bidud, I have taken advantage of that. So, for example, if I have food delivered to my door, listen, I had to do Bidud twice, okay? I'm the Bidud
Wow.
queen, okay? So I don't like it when like they come to your door and then you listen, I click the do not make contact with me, okay? I don't want to see your face. Leave it at the freaking door.
Go away.
And I tell them that I'm in Bidud, that they have to leave their food. So that's my lie.
You're a bit old in about 5 years. time.
Yeah, so now everybody's gonna know.
Dang, I've just blown you.
Yes.
Oh gosh. Okay. So I'm going to go back to
The next question.
the next question.
What do you consider the most overrated virtue?
And he's like, what the hell do you mean by that?
Right. What?
Overrated virtue?
In other words, a virtue is like honesty, sincerity, modesty, chastity, all those kind of virtues about somebody. What is overrated? What is just like, oh, no, come on.
I would say maybe when someone takes on this sense of righteousness, like over righteousness.
Okay.
Y'all know what
I can
I
hang with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I agree with her.
Yeah, that's the easy way out, Ronen.
Thank you.
But I'll
Very
let
much.
I'll let you go on that one.
Let's try a nice, slightly easier one.
Absolutely.
Which talent would you really want to have?
Yeah, not one that you have right now, but if you could have any other talent, what would it be?
I think I want to play guitar if I would have this thing, but without studying for like 20 years, just immediately get the talent.
Do old McDonald's like Blackjack Kennedy.
I want to be like Neo from the Matrix, that is just like
You
upload-
upload.
download everything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I would go for that. Okay.
I would actually say stand-up comedy because
You guys should do
listen,
Bidud
let's
together.
switch. We do face off. Let's do face off. No, but I would say that listen, I think stand-up comedy is the hardest thing to do live. It's just absolutely, you are naked up on that stage.
Definitely.
And you rely on that feedback from the audience. You know, I can hide behind my guitar all day long.
No, but still not. I don't know. I think as an actor,
Well, no, if I'm
to a degree, you're also there exposing yourself completely.
sure.
Though you're behind a character, well, to a degree, the character, but you are the character.
Right.
But in comedy, you can also be a character.
True.
But it's all, I mean, that's what makes it funny and what makes it real and makes it.
Maybe
Yeah.
I want to play guitar because I want to hide. I didn't think about it.
Oh, you seem to be like one who wants to expose yourself.
Yeah, I like to.
You can perform
think it's a
naked.
it's a
You play the
nice-
guitar naked. There you go.
You like naked,
I
yeah.
think it's a nice talent to play the guitar.
Very,
Absolutely.
definitely.
I've always wanted to play guitar too.
You played the piano and
Drums, no?
a little.
A little.
Yeah.
Percussion?
French horn.
French
Oh.
horn. That's right. You played the
In
French
an
horn.
army band, but I didn't really have a choice. It was an army band.
French horn in an army band. That's so like an oxymoron.
Talking
to
about,
me,
talking
I'm
about
sorry.
horns.
Talk about toot your own horn.
What is your most treasured possession?
Mine. I would say my guitar.
The guitar.
I would say the microphone.
Have you got a gold one at home?
No, I have a regular one. But I think a microphone is something that I need to have. Like, sometimes I come to places and they say, hey, you can perform without mic with just small amount of people. I said, no way, I just can't. I have to have,
behind the microphone.
yeah, I have to have the mic. It's gives me the
Power.
to feel something.
Yeah.
But it's like an actor needs, I guess, the costumes and
Yeah.
the makeup and the whatever or props.
Yeah.
You need yours to put you into that character, into that place, ready to go. So
What's amazing about stand-up comedian that he doesn't need anything but himself, you know? He doesn't need any props. And his mind and his microphone, that's it. And I think it's amazing.
It's the best kind of show. One guy, one mic, that's it, fill the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, get these Broadway shows with 30 actors and 14 dancers and a set. And,
There's something that
one
beats
guy,
that.
that's the,
Oh,
the
no.
rawest theatre you can get.
I think I'll argue with that. So here we go. Here's the last few questions.
All right.
Are you stuck listening up now?
Nearly finished.
I'm going to be fun, guys.
Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
Question. What would you consider to be your greatest achievement in your life so far?
What was or what I want
What
to
do you
be?
consider?
So
What
far,
one
what is
moment
your
your great high point?
If you could give yourself a medal for it.
Oh, now, like what
No,
happened?
you're military, so that's the wrong thing, right? Just a
What is your greatest achievement today?
In comedy or in life?
You climbed Mount Everest. I don't know.
it's your choice.
Wow, it's like a big question.
Okay, you think about it for a second. You know, look, given we talked about my military past, all this, and you know, performing and everything, and I would say me achieving, moving halfway around the world, going to school, getting my teaching certificate, and carrying on my mom's legacy as a teacher means a lot to me. And not only that, but being able to shape minds, you know,
So you're really
and-
getting for the vocation.
and to make a difference. No, I am extremely passionate about educating and making a difference for the future.
I love that. Oh, I like you even more now. Damn
Wow,
it.
wow.
Okay.
I agree with her.
Yeah. I love that, Ronen. Really good. Let's go to the last one.
Final
Guys,
question, guys.
ready for it?
If you were to die and come back as somebody or something else,
Oh yeah.
what would
Okay.
it be?
Who it would be?
What or
Who or what?
Something or someone.
I think I want to be, if I'll die, I'll come back again. Resurrection, you say?
Yeah,
I want
kind
to
of.
be Leonardo da Vinci
Okay.
because I think he's an amazing person. He had so many qualities. Like today, you can't find those kind of qualities in no one.
Yeah, well, he was
You
a...
have to, you know, he knew everything, basically. I'm not going to say everything, but he he fly the pilot. He, yeah, and a singer. He
Inventor?
used to write in both hands.
And painter and all sorts
Yeah,
of...
and everything.
Wow.
I like that
You
one.
didn't expect that answer, right?
No, I did not.
No, I didn't expect
Not
that.
from a comedian.
Jacqueline.
A unicorn.
A unicorn.
I just thought I'd throw something stupid out there. No, yeah. Well, it's my final answer.
Okay. I like that, a unicorn. Oh, man. Well, guys, we've come to the end of yet another On Cue interview. You have been amazing. Thank you. Everyone's clapping.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. I hope
Thank you very much for coming.
you guys had fun.
I had a blast.
Love
Thank you.
having you
Thank you
here.
very much.
And I would love to say, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to say so now or type something in. Wanda wants to say, tell Jay to call her aunt.
Ah,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
And I just want to take this opportunity, guys, to say Shana Tova to you all. We should know in like 10 minutes what's going on. But, you know, if we have to go into lockdown, oh, thank you, Natalie, love you too. If we do have to go into lockdown, just look after yourselves. Keep yourselves entertained. Follow us. We're going to have things going on. We may not have On Cue and we may have the Chagim, but we're going to do stuff and exciting stuff. And so stay with us and have Shana Tova, Umetuka. And let's hope that oh man, this horrible thing goes away very, very soon, and we can be free once again, once more, to take over, walk the stage and perform and do what we have to do and have you in real life, because as I keep saying, we miss you, we miss doing this. And this is just, it makes up for a little bit. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Lenny, for the Shana Tova.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Isabel. Thank you, Sophia. Thanks, Gershom. I can see you. Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Shana
Stay
Tova.
well.
Bye. Good night.
Take care.
Bye. Shana Tova.
Bye.